is The Breakaway. Those watching on Facebook, YouTube and Twitter, welcome along. Mikel Iturria with the win on stage 11. The Basque rider on the Basque team taking the first stage win in the Basque country. Who says dreams don't come true? Well, the red jersey group crossed the line 18.5 minutes later. Didn't matter though. Primoz Roglic remains in the race lead and stays in the red jersey. Here then is confirmation of the top 10 in the general classification, and there is no change. We have Valverde 1 minute and 52 back, Miguel Angel Lopez at 2:11, Quintana 3 minutes behind with Pogacar at 3:05. Well, Brian and Matt are with me to talk through the day, and we've been asking for your tweets, and there's one that we've received that's fairly representative, I think, of sentiment out there today. It's from Jason, Mr. Angry Goodright, who says, what a superb day for Euskadi Murias. Mikel Iturria, a passionate ride of great opportunity, and it's these kinds of days really that has the neutrals fired up. It's something that's just wonderful to watch, isn't it, Brian?
Well, they won a stage yesterday, a mountaintop finish, and it was just amazing that a small team with a very low budget, we've already had it with Burgos, winning with Madrazo. It's just unbelievable coming into this race with the talent that we've got here. These small teams from Spain, I keep on saying it's small teams, but the second division, there's another division below them, but they come in here and just look for opportunities. He took his opportunity with 25 kilometres to go. Everybody else just looked around, looked at each other, and to hang on. When he came into the last couple of kilometres with 5 seconds, I think Sean said they've got him, but it went downhill with a tailwind and he hung on, which was brilliant.
That's it. It's not just the long range of his attack, 25 kilometres, Matt, but it's the fact that he hung on when the chasing group got so close. And Brian was saying earlier, it's a case of keeping your head down and almost time trialling to the finish. That is a heck of a lot easier said than done, isn't it?
It certainly is. And we were talking about the kind of brinkmanship in the breakaway. And that's the thing, he played on that. I mean, it was obviously tiring near the end, but he obviously knew that the course, with the 1,200 metres to go, it was a really rapid finish to the line with the tailwind, as was just mentioned. But I noticed on the footage he hardly looked behind. He just kept his head down. That's one of the things we say when me and O'Brien are commentating and we're willing the leader on. Stop looking around, but he didn't look around. He powered on to the finish. And that hesitancy behind, and generally when a break are that close to a leader, there's always this standoff. Nobody wants to bring the other riders up. It's always generally one rider who will jump across, and that didn't happen. And it played into his hands for a beautiful, beautiful victory.
Well, one of the riders who lost in that particular game of poker was Lawson Craddock. Matt, you spoke to him after the stage. Let's hear from him now.
Lawson, solid ride by yourself there, but again, it just came down to brinkmanship at the end. What was actually said between you guys at the end, if anything?
Really nothing was said. It was just frustration. You can feel it from everyone in that group, and no one really wants to commit that close to the line to close that gap. And you know that if you do, you're basically giving away your shot to win. And it was a great, smart ride by the Murias rider, and it was great to see a team like that have success at the Vuelta. But it was a tough day for us in the break, and race isn't over yet, and we'll recoup tonight and give another go tomorrow.
You must be very, very happy with your condition now. A top ride in the time trial yesterday after a difficult few stages, and now, on the podium on the stage today, you must be pretty happy with the way you're going. Yeah,
you always want a little bit more. That's the most frustrating thing about it. I've never won a race, and thought I was going to get one at Utah, and didn't work out, and turned my sights for the Vuelta, and for a few moments thought I was going to get one today too, but in the end, it is bike racing. It's a tough sport and tough environment that we live and race in, and at this point, it's just about kind of rebounding and turning your sights towards the next opportunity.
Thanks very much, Lawson.
Thank you.
Well, I am delighted to say, as you can see, Primoz Roglic joins us now. Primoz, congratulations on another day in the red jersey. How was today? Was it quite stressful or fairly straightforward in the end?
Thank you. Yeah, today was, I think, quite a nice day for me. But yeah, a little fast start, but then our team managed it really well, and yeah, I could enjoy the ride.
We've seen quite a few big smiles from you this race. Are you enjoying it?
Yeah, for sure. Why not? We are in the position that we wanted to be, and we are doing well. So yeah, of course I like it.
What are the big stages for you to come then? Which are the next ones that you've identified as being key in keeping that?
Yeah, it's still quite some really difficult stages to come, but actually, yeah, every stage is really important because yeah, we just need to be really focused, especially then again tomorrow and the days after. We, with the whole team, try to do our best, and yeah, then for sure I think we can be all happy.
Primoz, I first spoke to you about 4 years ago on the telephone, and you were reaching out and wanting help, and you wanted an opportunity and you wanted a chance. Do you think you're having your chance now?
Yeah, I think so. It's true, but yeah, now I'm here riding with the best guys, and yeah, I liked it. Good.
What do you think, Primoz, you've learned from your previous Grand Tours to take into the Vuelta in relation to winning overall?
Yeah, every Grand Tour I think you learn a little, yeah, for sure. But yeah, also approach we did like a little different than for the Giro. So yeah, we just let and see how it goes.
And who gets the bull? Is this your baby, or is this one of your teammates gets this?
Yeah, this one is now for the bus.
Good stuff.
Primoz, I think we can show you just now some shots of you with your family. You've been able to celebrate with them every day. How special does that make all of this?
Yeah, it's really nice to have yeah, your support around, because still yeah, this is just a show now around the race, but every day yeah, you have to do your job, your training, and yeah, mostly they are around you, and yeah, they yeah, make it happen that I am at the moment where I am. So yeah, I'm always really also thankful for that.
Excellent. Best of luck with everything going forward. I believe you're being called off for the rest of your wind down. So thank you very much, Primoz.
Thank you, and yeah, ciao.
Ciao.
Good luck.
Primoz Roglic there, the continued race leader, and it was lovely getting to chat to him there. We've been saying how sometimes he gives so little away, and I think it's quite difficult sometimes for these guys. They come off the team bus, they're met by a bank of reporters, they get asked I guess similar questions every day. Matt, you're very good obviously at getting something out of them, but it's difficult for them, and I really felt when we're asking him about his family, we saw into his eyes a little bit more. We saw into his sentiments a little bit more, didn't we?
Yeah, I mean, he's going to have to get used to this. This is going to be, you know, for the next few years, he's going to be doing a lot of TV work, and it's part of what you do as a professional when you're riding at the level that he's riding at, and there's a certain serenity about him, and you see that even with Geraint Thomas, and Egan Bernal has learned that at a very young age. They can't get stressed because it is an obligation. So they carry themselves, the way that their comportment is quite special. But then, as you said, when you asked him a question about his family, family's important. Family is who you are. Family is why you ride, because you ride for them. So when you asked him that question, the smile broke out. You could see the glint in his eye, and yeah, because he's just a regular guy, but he does his job very well, and he's got this veneer of calmness about him. But you know, the right questions, you can open him up.
He's not changed, and he kind of reached out 4 years ago, and the way he was talking was the way he was talking there. He's not changed. We say it all the time that when you get that success, don't let it get to you. Keep level-headed, keep your feet on the ground, and he's certainly doing that. And it's not many pros get the opportunity to have their family beside them at work. You know what it feels like, Orla. And you know, you miss them. The fact that they're here,
Hi,
and
kids.
he supports them, and he's still winning the bike race. It must be unbelievable for him.
Yeah, who needs family when you've got these two, though, eh? We've got another very good tweet in from Cycling Mad saying Aaron Baru needs to pick his stage and measure his efforts, and he can yet win a stage. He finished 11th today. He came second in another stage. I can't even remember now. We lose track so quickly. Was that yesterday? I can't even remember. Stage 8, that was. He can win a stage, can't he? Yeah, you did. It's because you didn't remember either. He can have his day, surely, can't he? He was up there again.
I think so. BH have won a stage. We've obviously seen the Bass team win a stage. Why not? You know.
I just love his name. Is it Iron Brew?
It is a bit Scottish, isn't it? Yeah. A little bit of a Scottish feel about it. Yeah. But no, there are still. We call these kind of stages kind of transition stages, don't we? The stages that aren't sprint stages between the mountain stages, and these are the stages that provide opportunity for riders who are willing to get stuck in and get out there and give themselves this platform to win. So who knows? I mean, he's clearly got a good form. He's clearly determined. I think we'll see him in the mix definitely for a few more times, a few more
Brian,
occasions.
I accused you, probably quite unfairly earlier, of having a look at the breakaway before you choose your picks. I'm going to put you on, I'm going to put you on the spot today. Then we're looking at a breakaway tomorrow. Who's your bet for that? Who do you think it's going to suit?
Looking at tomorrow's stage, it's not as hard as today's stage. I think I would go for Mieskits.
He's done his homework, haven't you, Brian?
No, Mieskits for tomorrow.
Right, there you go.
Third category climbs, lumpy. I think Mieskits, Mitchelton Scott.
Right, well, we've got that on tape. You have recorded it. We will be watching that back. You can't change your mind now. And if you get that right, beers after that. Well, let's have a little look at the stage ahead then, because we are staying in the beautiful Basque Country. Lucky us, we're off to Bilbao next. Stage 12 starts at the Circuito de Navarra motor racing venue. It's become a regular haunt for the Vuelta, and we're taking about the same distance, just half a kilometre less than today, to get to Bilbao. We have 4 Category 3 climbs, a trio of them bunched towards the back end of the race, short, steep, and surely stage defining. Before that, you can watch highlights of today's stage at 8 tonight, British Summertime on Eurosport 1. We'll be back live tomorrow at 1:45. You'll be used to that now. Once again on the same channel. And we've got the Tour of Britain to look forward to from this Saturday. That will be live on the Eurosport player at 12:30 BST, with highlights at 9 in the evening on Eurosport 2. Don't forget, the latest Bradley Wiggins podcast is available to download as well right now. Well, we are past the halfway point of this race, and what a race it has been. 11 winners in as many days. Mikel Iturria, the latest to add his name to that illustrious list. No change in GC though. Roglic still the man to beat as we hurtle through week 2. Join us for another beautiful day in store tomorrow.
Coverage of La Vuelta on Eurosport is sponsored by Zwift, where fun is fast.